Hello. In this video, we're going to talk about how to create a new project within the Sway AI workflow and then how to connect to a data set. And we're going to cover a few different use cases, connecting to a flat file like a CSV, connecting to a data warehouse like Snowflake, and then connecting to a REST API. So the first thing we want to do is when we see our workbench here, we want to click New Project. And then we want to click Build Our Own, assuming that we're starting from scratch and not using an existing template that we've already created. And then let's say for this example, we want to use a tabular data set with rows and columns. Now, the different models we can choose are forecasting, which is a regression model. So for example, how many days until this shipment will arrive? Time series is when we're trying to predict a future trend. So for example, what will revenue be over the next 6 quarters? Or what will units sold be over the next 12 weeks based on historical timestamp data? And then classification models, and we're trying to predict a binary outcome. So yes or no, will this customer buy this product, for example? Or yes or no, will our revenue next quarter exceed $2 million? So in this case, let's choose time series forecasting. We click the arrow, we name it. Let's just call it project time series. We can put any description we want here, and then we'll create the project. And you'll see the first thing it asks us to do is connect to a data set because you can't build a machine learning model without a data set. And these are all the options. So you'll see there's some flat file options like CSV and Excel. There's some data warehouse options like Snowflake and Databricks, and then there's some API options. So first, let's just do the CSV. We're going to click here to add. Let's say I have this CSV file here. It says in progress, it says completed. It tells us up here that it's been completed. And then we click create the data set. And sometimes it just takes a few seconds, but what it will do is it'll create what we call a node in our platform that has the data set that we just uploaded in terms of a CSV flat file. So once that's finished, you'll see that the data set has been added. In our next example, we're going to show how to connect to a data warehouse, like Snowflake in this example. So you click Snowflake, you enter in all your prompts, which I've already saved ahead of time in the interest of time. We click Verify, and this is verifying the connection that we have on our network to the Snowflake data warehouse. Now you will see when the connection is done, it tells us which available data streams we have. So let's pick one, Boston train, for example. We'll click Preview, and it'll show us the schema. And then it'll suggest a title here. We can also edit that if we wanted to, but that's fine for now. And then we'll click Ingest. And this is just what it's going to be called within our platform. Once the ingestion process is complete, we click Create Datasets, and you'll see that this data set has now been added to our platform. Now, the third example of a data connection I wanted to show you was an API. So in this case, we click on REST API. We fill in all the prompts, the private key, the public key, etc. And then we click Verify. And then we see the data set here, or the data stream. We click Preview. It shows us the schema. It's very similar to the Snowflake process. And then we see a suggested data set name for the destination here. We'll keep that for now. We click Ingest. Then when the ingestion process is complete, we click Create Datasets. And you'll see that the data set has been added to our platform. Now, we can add more than one data set to our platform at the same time, and we can use the join node to connect them on a common field. And that'll be covered in another video. But for now, I just wanted to show you, if you click the plus sign, you can add a new data set, and it takes you back to that same screen. So this is how you create a new workflow within the Sway AI platform or a new project and connect to one or more data sets.